Hello, magical butterflies. This is Xtina from Butterfly Intuition, Divine Guidance. I hope you are having a magical day, night, or afternoon. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you are subscribed, please make sure to hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I post a new video. If you are interested in purchasing a guidance reading or a guidance session with me, they can be purchased in my Etsy shop. The link to my Etsy shop along with my list of services is listed below. If you are interested in purchasing one of the decks I created or the Twin Flame music deck I co-created with my soul sister, if you are in the United States, you can purchase them in my Etsy shop. If you are international, I have a special ordering link for you below. My Linktree link is listed below. You can click on that to connect to me through Instagram, Facebook, to join my Patreon butterfly community. I have 3 tier levels of membership for Patreon if you're interested in that. To go to my blog website, subscribe to my blog. And if you like my channel and would like to support my channel and my work with a butterfly gratitude donation, you can find my butterfly gratitude donation links listed there. This reading is going to be a twin flame collective reading. This is just going to be an energy check-in to see what the current energy is of the twin flame collective. This is going to be general, so this can apply to all different types of twin flame connections, scenarios, so please take what resonates. Take only the messages that speak directly to your soul, and what doesn't speak directly to your soul, release it and let it fly. We're going to start with an opening message from Spirit. And just real quick, the decks that I'm using in this reading for those who are interested: the True Love reading cards, Twin Flame Journey Tarot, Twin Flame Journey Oracle, Twin Flame Shadows. All 3 were created by Mystic Moon. The Power of Surrender cards, the Heal Yourself cards, the Healing Angel cards, and Lover's Oracle, and the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. So let's get an opening message from Spirit for the Twin Flames. The Sacred Woman. The Divine Feminine in this connection has embodied her sacred woman energy. She has conquered a big part of her healing. She has overcome an obstacle. She has climbed the mountain, if you see the mountains behind her. So I'm feeling the Divine Feminine is further along in this connection than the masculine, and she is now in her radiance, her Divine Feminine energy, her sacred woman energy, empowerment energy, and she is ready for a new beginning to happen. So they want me to pull another card. The Divine Masculine has been in the energy of boundaries. So he has set a boundary with her, or his actions and his words, his in and out energy has caused her to set a boundary with him. Take it as it applies. But overall, the Divine Feminine, she has the wisdom. That's what the owl is showing me. And she is ready to move forward, and she is ready for a new beginning. So I'm drawn to the crescent moon behind the woman on the boundaries card. So what I'm really feeling is that this feminine has healed her heart, and she has set some intentions. She has planted the seeds, and she is now going to sit back and allow them to grow. So see the green heart on her hand, which I just noticed? Heart chakra activation. The heart chakra is open for the Divine Feminine, and she is calling in love with her sacred woman radiance energy. So let's get into the overall energy for the Twin Flame Collective. So this is going to be what you, the viewer, And your twin flame, whether you connect with a divine masculine or a divine feminine, are putting out into the universe collectively that is affecting the energy of your connection. So this is just collectively for both of you based on what you two are thinking, what you're feeling, and decisions that you're making in the 3D world. So the overall energy is the Fool activation. So you two really want to move forward in your lives. There's an activation happening within the collective that is really having both divine masculine and both divine feminine go within to really get connected to what they want. And what they both want is an end of this Seven of Swords energy. The deception of the past, the silence, the lack of communication, the in and out communication. And they're both strategizing how they both can move forward in their individual lives, whether it's with each other or it's separately. The High Priestess, number 2, and 2s are about partnerships and balance, hidden knowledge. This is showing me that there is a hidden message that maybe both divine masculine and feminine did not see before, but they are seeing now with this connection. And they are starting to understand what this connection means, what it's showing them, what it's teaching them, what has been brought to light. And it's really teaching them to trust their intuition, to get real with their shadow side, to face the shadow side, and to do healing. The divine masculine is learning to become the King of Cups. He has not mastered his emotions yet, but his intuition is telling him he has the capability to do it. But it's a matter of him seeing through the fog, clearing his head, and being able to see things intuitively instead of through his ego. Because he's been in this energy, it has caused a Ten of Wands, heavy burdens energy. And this is an energy that the divine feminine wants to release. She no longer wants to be weighed down by this burden, especially if she's been waiting around for him or putting her life on hold or turning down potential love partners because she always felt in the back of her mind he would come back and make it right. The light bulb shows me the divine feminine has had an epiphany, and she is either releasing these heavy burdens or she just has. Overall, the love between the two of you is still there. Whether you're together, separate in this life, the love, the connection, the bond will always be there. You two are always going to be reminded of each other. You're always going to be thinking of one another. The memories are always going to be there because this is a past life connection. Now, for some of you, reunion could be possible down the road when the stars align for the two of you, but that's not going to be for everyone. And even if it is, remember, energy changes daily. But the guidance for both divine masculine and feminine overall with the energy is to move forward, to charge ahead, and to end this cycle, to put the past to rest, to not think about the past, to not think about the would've, could've, should've, putting your life on hold, and really just sit in the energy if you're not sure what to do, to go into this reevaluation, to get grounded, to get real with yourself, and to decide the best course of action that you want to do. Because no matter if it's with your twin flame or if a soulmate is going to come in for you, you want this Knight of Cups romantic gesture. You want this true love relationship. Right now, your twin flame connection overall is the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady progress. Things are not moving as quickly as you want because both divine feminine and masculine have to heal old wounds and release the past. So whatever is coming up to the surface for you, it is teaching you to get connected to your higher self and overall what you want going forward in love in your life. Write it down, draw it out, create a vision board, set some goals, and overall, just collaborate with the universe to bring you this true love connection that is meant to come into your life, knowing it could be your twin flame or it could be a soulmate, because I do feel with twin flames, the energy really has shifted where there's a lot of twin flames are at a crossroads. The divine feminine is the Queen of Cups. She is intuitive and sensitive. And the divine masculine is being urged to be the King of Cups, but he hasn't gotten there yet. So just celebrate how far you've come on your twin flame journey. Even if you haven't overcome this mountain, you could be at the top or very close to getting to the top. Have recognition for how far you've come and know that success is possible. Stay in the Queen of Cups energy, be intuitive, be sensitive, and be honest with yourself. The water shows me go with the flow and to continue on your journey of self-love and healing. So let's get into the current headspace and the current heart space for your twin flame. So we will look into what they are feeling and what they are thinking when it comes to you, the connection, and just overall what they want in love. Your twin flame's headspace is action and mirroring. So you two are mirroring each other very heavily. They long to take some type of action towards you. I'm really just picking up on closure, bringing an end to a painful past, an apology, and just making things right. And if you've been sad and angry, a lot of that energy you were picking up on could be your twin flames, but it could be yours. Your twin flame is being guided to surrender the ego, the negative thoughts, the fear, because their heart space is overcome with grief. I feel their heart is broken. Either someone has broken their heart or they just know that they broke yours, because you're their muse. You inspire them. But because of their actions and the choices that they've made, they have put a barrier up. And maybe they always had a barrier around their heart, but now there's a barrier between the two of you. And it has caused the two of you to go mute. So you both are being asked to purge, and I feel divine feminine has purged a lot masculine. He's either starting to purge or he's resisting. But the connection between the two of you is very strong in the 5D. You two connect in the 5D. And you can do a lot of healing work in the 5D. Telepathic is coming through very strong because you two are receiving each other's messages in the 5D. You two recognized each other the day that you met, and you still recognize each other. But there are lessons that need to be learned in this connection for both of you to help with ascending and with communication. Overall, your person with winter and regret. Perhaps something happened between the two of you in the winter, or things are just continuing to be frozen. Or maybe they long to return in the winter season to make things right. But they do have a deep regret over how things went down, and they do wish that they could do things differently. But they know it's too late, that the past cannot be redone. They must accept responsibility for what they've done. They need to forgive themselves, and they need to really just make a decision on where they want to go. Because I feel they're in limbo, and they keep you in limbo because one minute they're tugging on you energetically, the next minute they're throwing you away. You could be doing that with them too. So both divine masculine and feminine are just being guided to ask themselves what they really want when it comes to this connection. Maybe let it go for now and see if it comes back around. because I do believe whatever is fated and destined will come. It's just a matter of being open to how, when, and where it's going to come. So let's get into the blocks, the obstacles, the conflicts, and the challenges that are currently happening in the Twin Flame Collective in your connection. Now these can be yours, your twin flames, or both of you. So the first block that's coming through is disillusioned. So there was a disillusioned, there was a fantasy that was created. It could be both of you, but what I'm really picking up on is if you were attached to a specific outcome, or just overly attached to your person that created a codependency. You were attached to a timeline, you had expectations, or you really tried to control the situation. It caused the disillusioned, and it just really caused a self-sabotage with you. The way you can get out of this, if you've experienced this, is to surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. So surrender to the non-action in your connection if you have not seen or spoken to your twin flame in some time, or maybe they're in another relationship, or they're just choosing to be single and focusing on other things. If they're not in your life, if they're not speaking to you, if they're not reciprocating to you, whether it's in the 3D world or energetically, that can cause a block. So when you surrender to non-action, you will also surrender to low self-esteem, because you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So you want to be the sunflower. You want to bloom, you want to shine bright like the sun, and you want to know that brighter days are ahead. You do deserve success, you do deserve love, and you do deserve abundance. And if it means giving that to yourself instead of to your twin flame, there's nothing wrong with that. The next block is cold. So I feel if you were left out in the cold, or your person was very cold to you, or both, that has caused a huge block, and that has caused a really big breakdown in communication. And I feel even if you're open to seeing or talking to your twin flame, you would put a wall up because of the way they treated you in the past. So the way to work on releasing that is to surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. So let go of any resentment that you may still have. If you struggle with forgiveness, if you're angry, if you're in ego energy where you're like, no, I'm not reaching out, they have to reach out to me, that's ego energy, and that's just not how it works. So if you're, you may not realize, and I used to do that, so I can tell you from experience, when you say, I'm not going to call him, I want him to call me, you immediately put up a wall. Because you're not open to talking to him if you're saying, I don't want to talk to him. So why is he going to pick up the phone and call you? So that's a resentment, and that's a fear, and that's just a defense mechanism. So you want to be able to release that by surrendering to prayer. If you struggle with any type of anger or resentment due to the way they treated you, surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and the answers and support will arrive. So your prayers will be heard and they will be answered. Now the key is to be open to how they will be answered. Don't have a specific way that they're going to be answered, because spirit never works based on what you think they should do. It comes to you when it comes to you. And next is power. So don't let what happened with this twin flame connection overall, the good and the bad, take your power away. The cat symbolizes intuition. And what your intuition is telling you to do is to surrender to passion. To get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So just surrender to your passion. What makes you feel good? what makes you feel loved, whether it's extracurricular activities such as things you like to do with your friends, like going to concerts, going to the spa, getting your nails done, getting your hair done, going to the gym, going to sporting events, going for walks, going to the beach, whatever it is, going to restaurants, just going for walks on the pier, whatever it is, surrender to your passion. And what that's going to bring an end to is this obsessive thinking that keeps you from taking your power back. If you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. So when you obsess over your person or you obsessively think about your person, you give your power away to them. You don't allow yourself to give yourself that apple. You want your person to give you that apple. Everything that you need, especially when it comes to love, you can give yourself. And what you don't realize is that everything you need and everything that can be given to you should be given to you from yourself first. So take your power back. Shift the focus to you. Shift your attention to you. What do you need to heal in your heart? What do you need to heal in your life? What do you not like about your life? What would you like to change? Give yourself that apple and move forward. Next, we're going to get you guidance. So this is going to be guidance messages, advice, what you need to know, and any action steps you may be guided to take, either in this connection, as well as your own personal journey of self-love and healing. And as I said, move forward. I heard a motorcycle go down my street, so that's a sign from Spirit to start moving forward. I have 3 guidance decks, so I'm going to start with 2 decks first. And there was a card that stood out to me. Now, where is it? Here, this one. This one stood out to me. And it's balance. Love is not just always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges, because it's a precious gift. Friendship, family, and love are precious gifts. Do not lose sight of what is important. So remember, find balance in all your relationships, whether it's with your twin flame, with your friends, with your family, with your coworkers. Just knowing that every person, every relationship that you've had, whether it's good or bad, whether they're still in your life or they're not, was a precious gift. And just surrender. That is going to help you find balance. There's no point in pushing the barrel up such a steep hill. Go back to the start. Surrender your expectations. There is an easier way. When the time is right, a new path will appear. So if you have had something come up where you thought you cleared it, where you thought you were over it, and it's revisiting, it's because you need to do it in a different way to release the energy for good this time. So just surrender your expectations, surrender just why you think this is happening. If you're trying to figure out what your twin flame is thinking, surrender all of that, because there is an easier way, and just surrender and have Spirit show you. And what they're going to show you is that you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So you're going to see the blessing in this connection. You're not going to see it as a burden. And you're going to find harmony. Remember that disharmony occurs when we try to resist life's natural flow. Everything has its cycle. Every stage of life has its own unique meaning and purpose. Every day can be harmonious if we want it to be. And with Heart Song, listen to your heart. What is your heart saying? Stop and listen. Your truth lies within the empty spaces between your thoughts. Your truth shines through from within your soul. Your truth is that which is eternal and unchanging. Your truth is love. And your truth is telling you about forgiveness. Your heart is telling you to offer forgiveness. Even if you've never gotten an apology, you may never get an apology in this lifetime. But forgiveness is not about them, it's about you. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So don't focus on the past, don't focus on what happened. Focus on the present and releasing the past and forgiving. And that is going to help you release this anxiety that is tied to this energy if you're resonating with this. We surround you with the healing light of amethyst. Take a deep breath and breathe in this beautiful violet light. Feel your anxiety melting away. There is nothing to fear because you just need to imagine. Imagine and clearly visualize the life that you want. Feel it in your heart and your soul, and so it will come to be. So just imagine what feels good. Always focus on what feels good. Because when you put your focus and attention on something, when you think it, you manifest it because your focus and attention becomes your vibration. So just have faith. Do not lose faith. The storm clouds will clear and the sun will shine once more, and you will find passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you. At present, enjoy it. And they told me to look at the bottom of the deck, and here's the twin flames. Your passion ignites. By you surrendering and letting go, the passion in this connection ignites. And it ignites in a very different way because you have shifted your energy to yourself and you have healed. So I have one more guidance deck I want to go into before I go into the final section of this reading. So let's just get Heal Yourself cards on what Spirit wants you to know. So when it comes to rejection, rejection is for your divine protection. So don't think you're not good enough if your twin flame rejected you, because this rejection is supposed to teach you. So it's a matter of how teachable are you. So how teachable are you? Are you open to seeing the lesson? To see that you're loved, that you're worthy, and to see your value? Because your fears entrap you from moving forward. And they want you to break free and get into this wild energy of going on a new journey. You can get help from above. Things will be illuminated to you. So if you have a lot of things coming up to the surface now, I'm drawn to the full moon behind her. The full moon in Aquarius can help you release it. Selling out just shows me you may feel like you're a sellout, or your twin flame is a sellout, which may have caused sadness and regret. But it's your pride and your ego that keeps you stuck. So shift it to having faith, seeing the beauty in everything, including yourself. And with whole in the soul, there's a death and transformation coming, and a soulmate is coming in for some of you. So if you procrastinate, listen to your intuition and do things on your own time, and you will discover your life purpose. So life purpose is 29, which equals an 11. So a new beginning is coming for you, whether it be with a soulmate or in your life purpose career, or it could be both for some of you. So let's get into possible future energy. So this is possible future energy on what the future holds, or what the future may hold for you and your twin flame. So this is going to be possible future energy. It is not set in stone. It is what can happen, what may happen if you and your twin flame do your work, follow your guidance, and make the free will decision to come together, because energy does change daily, and it will be based on free will decisions for both of you. So in the future, someone is going to take a gamble and want to put their heart on the line. Your twin flame is going to return and apologize. But when they come back, you may have already said farewell. You may have put them and the connection behind you and moved on with your life. The attraction will still be there. Now, with mind possessiveness, I'm getting two messages. Your twin flame may try to be a little aggressive with trying to make you theirs, or I'm also getting that you may actually be in another relationship when your twin flame comes back. They are going to offer you the key to their heart because you are their ultimate fantasy and the one that they want to be with. They will not be able to resist doing this because they will be dreaming of you and they see a future with you. They will explain that they had a damaged, guarded heart, but through trial and error and lessons, it's revived and open. They will apologize for going towards lover in the night, temporary karmic energy, and will profess their undeniable love. But whether you take this offer and go on this rendezvous with them, it could lead to a long-term relationship should you choose them, but you are going to have to choose your integrity, especially if you're in a relationship with someone else. Because you may have learned some lessons that cause you to align to what you feel is a favorable outcome for yourself. So whatever happens in the future, whatever is happening now is a blessing in disguise. There is a Casanova that's going to come in and sweep you off your feet, whether it's your twin flame, a soulmate, or both. Just listen to your soul and be inspired to follow your heart and to know that wherever you plant the seeds in love, it has potential to grow. All you have to do is eject the past, put your heart on lockdown. Know there is a higher purpose for everything and that you will manifest a divine partnership. It could happen in the spring season, which is the months of March through June, or spring could just represent love is blooming, and I'm also hearing the month February, but of course don't be attached to timelines. So I do hope this reading has brought you clarity and guidance on the current energy of the Twin Flame Collective. If this resonated, give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment below. If it didn't resonate with you, no worries. Hopefully I will tap into your energy on my next Twin Flame reading. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I post a new video. If you feel guided to, you can book a guidance reading or a session with me. My list of services and the link to book in my Etsy shop is listed below. Thank you so much for being a follower of mine, a supporter, a client. Truly appreciate it. Love and light.